to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in its center, filling out the middle. And for Washington, they've got Keyshawn George, Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Sarr, and it's Middleton in at the 3. At this early stage of the season, what do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edgecombe. Takes the 3. Sarr pulls it in. George against Oubre. George passes to Middleton. 18 feet out. It's good. Off the glass. Middleton's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's McCollum following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. George feels it out a bit. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. George sets a screen. Shoots. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Oubre. Now Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Here's the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, good luck blocking out Embiid. He is so massive at 7 feet. He can just power his way to grab offensive rebounds.
Outside Carrington. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
And what a great feeling, ending it the way they did. Just a clutch effort they can build on.
Now here's Maxey. What a tremendous game he played against Boston.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Maxey against McCollum. Outside Maxey. From the arc. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards leading by 3. Now here's George. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. George a screen on Maxey. There's McCollum with the 3. The shot off that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Here's Oubre, guarded by Sarr. Pass to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. Fires the 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Middleton. 23 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
And the last few seasons, Legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the two.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
And he drops it first. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And McCollum drops them both. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Edgecombe. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
Middleton outside. Now here's George. Washington moving the ball around. And here's McCollum from deep. On target from range. McCollum's got 7.
Wow, I just love how McCollum responded with that three of his own, showing you what a competitive player he is.
Maxey finds Embiid. Here's Oubre. Oh, deflected. Oh, George with a steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
76ers trail by 4. Here's Edgecombe. And he also played a big role in their last game with Boston. For 3, Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. There's the triple. They shoot again. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Now Sarr. Now here's McCollum. There's the 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Maxey on the wing. And the layup falls. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Pass to Sarr. Now here's McCollum. Maxey covering. McCollum against Maxey. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now Embiid, guarded by Sarr. To the paint. Here's Oubre. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Keyshawn George.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he can't get the first one. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Well, that's what you love about C.J. McCollum. He does a little bit of everything, including distributing the ball.
Maxey passes to George. And here's Embiid, guarded by Sarr. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And that one's good. Middleton's got his third basket on the night right there.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Here's George. Here's Embiid. McCollum pulls it in.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Outside Carrington. 4-3. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. George's shot is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 6. Sarr a screen. McCollum, the pass to Sarr. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. For Philadelphia, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Maxey finds Embiid. There's the block.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Pass to McCollum. Sarr a screen. Down low. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Sarr's got 6. The Sixers trailing. Left side Grimes. Inside. Stolen by Sarr. Pass to McCollum. Back to Sarr. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Grimes, the pass to George. And the shot goes in.
And you see what an elite scorer Paul George is. He can still get a good shot off even with that kind of contact.
And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, B.A., you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
So for Washington, Kispert's checked in for George, and it's Johnson in for Carrington. Philadelphia also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Watford comes in for Oubre, and it's Lowry in for Maxey. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Now here's Watford. Outside Grimes. Pass to George. Here's Watford, covered by Johnson. There's the double team with Sarr. Here's George. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, if you create shots for him, Paul George is going to knock them down all night long.
Outside Johnson. Takes it inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
And Sarr, no good on that one. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
Now here's Johnson, coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Such a wide-open look. And the Wizards lead by 2. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Outside Grimes. Maxey surveying the D. Pass to Bona. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. They set the screen. Here's Johnson. And Washington again with the bucket.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Outside Maxey. Puts it up. Can't nail the jumper. Alexander Sarr getting it done for the Washington Wizards. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Washington.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Trendon Watford is out there with Eric Gordon. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Maxey, and he drives in, and he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
And that basket right there is an example of the added strength that Maxey has put into his game over the years. Beautiful finish.
Now here's Whitmore. No made baskets yet. Here's Bagley. Misses from close range.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Maxey finds Gordon. Here's Bona. Outside Grimes. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Grimes has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
To the inside. Here's Kispert. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Maxey. The Wizards making their last shot. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
Now here's Kispert. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Pass to Johnson. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Watford left side. From 10 feet away. Again, the Sixers score. Wizards trail by 3. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
So for Washington, George, he's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Kispert. And it's Carrington in for Whitmore. Middleton against Gordon. Middleton looking around. Champagnie. Offensive rebound. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Tries yet again. Grimes with a defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 10. Count the basket. Maxey's got 12. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. There are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Here's Bona. Outside Maxey. There's a screen. Pass to Bona. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Gordon can't hit. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. It's a 5-point game. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that.
Watford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead. Middleton against Gordon. Middleton passes to Johnson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Maxey with it. Carrington picks him up to the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I love that decision from Maxey, playing very selflessly out there.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Sarge checked in for Washington. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. Paul George comes in for Watford. And it's Kelly Oubre in for Gordon. Wizards trail by 9. Outside Johnson. Back to Carrington. Middleton from the outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Middleton's got 9.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Legs, over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
So it's Philadelphia now, after the basket by Washington. Outside Maxey. Shot clock at 6. For 3, George. It's hauled in by Carrington.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, The whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Now here's Maxey, covered by Carrington. And here's Oubre from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Middleton outside. Sarr with a screen on Oubre. Here's Middleton. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. This one for 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display. When he's hot like this, he's going to keep getting the ball.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Johnson. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. Tipped away. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th best, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
McCollum finds George. And here's Carrington. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Carrington's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Up top, Maxey. McCollum defends. They grab their own miss. And they pick up 2. George has got 9 points.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Maxey against McCollum. Pass to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Oh, got that one up quick. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Here's George. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Sarr screen. Middleton against George. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Up top, Oubre. He had 10 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Embiid's shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
George a screen on George. Middleton against George. And another miss by Washington. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Outside Oubre. The 3 from Edgecombe. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 9.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Middleton. Over George. Now Middleton. Will it go? And that one drops for him.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Outside Oubre. Maxey with a screen on George. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game. George with it. Oubre picks him up. Pass to Carrington. Sarr a screen. 6 to shoot. McCollum, the pass to Sarr. That one is off. Excellent D there from Embiid. 1:21 left to play in the second quarter. Maxey, that's good.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Outside Carrington. Up top McCollum. The 3 is up. Paul George pulls down the board.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Pass to Maxey. There's 47 seconds left to play in the half. Got a piece of it. They recover it. The Wizards trail by 17. And here's George. Now here's McCollum. The 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. McCollum against Maxey. "11 seconds left in the first half. Embiid inside. Outside Maxey. Again Maxey missing. And it's the Philadelphia 76ers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please go ahead and present to the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring on the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Washington Wizards.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hail and threes, and there's nowhere to run for cover. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, for Philadelphia, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
Here's George. C.J. McCollum is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's George. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Now here's Embiid. Out to Oubre. Jacks up a three. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Wizards trail by 17. McCollum with it. Outside Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. Sarr with a screen on George. Three-pointer is up. Middleton gets the 3-ball to go. Middleton's got 18.
That'll hype his guys up. Middleton right back with one of his own.
And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
McCollum outside. Back to Carrington. Middleton outside. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
You know, and with a rare combination of length and shooting, Chris Middleton is a bucket.
Pass to Embiid. Good D by Sarr. Wizards trail by 15. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the paint. Here's George. And the jam by George.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Maxey passes to Embiid. It's rebounded by George. Washington has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Sarr. The shot, no good. And George with some nice D. Over to the wing. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 9. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
The Wizards have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. McCollum, the pass to George. Middleton outside. The 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. Fires the 3. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Now's the time. Get loud. Wizards Rangers. Let me hear ya.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 16. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. The Wizards with another miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Oubre. Inside. McCollum with a steal. Count it. McCollum's got 12 points in the game.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent, McCollum is no stranger to contested shots.
Maxey against McCollum. And it's Maxey missing. Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Carrington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
All right, Tim, back in 1996, You led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Good on the second one. Now Oubre. He's got 10. Outside Maxey. McCollum pulls it in.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pass to Middleton. Sarr against Embiid. Sarr with a screen on Maxey. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 21. Up top, Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe for 3. Rebound by Middleton. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Sarr. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Sarr's got 12 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
McCollum against Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets that one. Maxey's got 23 points.
Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Maxey. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
Middleton against George. Middleton outside. Out to McCollum. Fires from deep. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Hey, he just got that one off his fingertip in time. C.J. McCollum showing great awareness.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Granted, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
The Wizards making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes is checked in. Takes a 3, sinks it from distance. Grimes has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Ryan, back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
So it's Philadelphia now, after the basket by Washington. Clock at 6. Embiid against Sarr. Embiid passes to Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th assist of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Johnson. And that one drops.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Maxey against McCollum. Back to Maxey. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. George outside, driving in, and the jam by George.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now here's Maxey. 26 points for him. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is good. Maxey's got 10 points here in the second half.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. From downtown, and Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Outside Maxey. George feels it out a bit. Launches it. Rebounded by Johnson. The Wizards trail by 15. Down low. Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Washington making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for George. And Whitmore subbed in for Carrington. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in for Embiid. Watford comes in for George. Gordon, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. Here's Bona. Outside Grimes.
2 minutes.
They set the pick. Pass to Gordon. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. A minute 37 left in the third quarter of the game. Johnson against Gordon. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington.
Chris Middleton.
A minute 22 left in the third quarter here. Whitmore. And that one is hammered home.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Johnson against Lowry. Kispert outside. Now here's Middleton. He's closely guarded. 5 to shoot. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Middleton's got 22 points.
They're really working the paint now.
Pass to Bona. Back to Lowry. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. Kispert outside. 15 seconds left in the third. Pass to Middleton. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Sixers ahead, up 9. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Quentin Grimes out there with Maxey. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Bona in at the 5, down low. Now here's Kispert. The fader. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
It's good.
Man, devastating move. That was an ankle breaker.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
And Johnson, no good on that one.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Bona. Banked it in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Now here's Johnson. Maxey covering. Johnson against Maxey. Up top, Johnson. Shoots over Maxey. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Sixers lead by 9. Gordon, the pass to Grimes. There's a screen. Pass to Maxey. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Outside Johnson. Back to Middleton. Kispert outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Bona's got 5 rebounds in the game. Maxey on the wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Sarge checked in for Champagny. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Middleton against Gordon. Now here's Middleton. Not a lot of room. Sarr against Embiid. Back to Whitmore. From deep three-point land. And again, Washington, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Johnson against Maxey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Middleton passes to Kispert. Sarr a screen. Outside Johnson. Now here's Kispert. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 15-point game. To get back on track. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Outside Grimes. Outside Maxey. Launches a three. The shot no good. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Whitmore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Maxey. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Maxey's got 16 points here in the second half.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Sarr with it. Grimes covering. Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Now here's Grimes. Whitmore defending. Outside Maxey. Lets it fly. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson a screen on Gordon. Here's Middleton. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The Wizards trail by 11. It's Sarr with a drive. No good. And now 9 for 14 in the game. Floats one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And after battling injury issues early in his career, Eric Gordon continues to stick around, Tim.
And he's now been in this league going on 2 decades, a respected veteran who can still spark a team and contribute to winning games.
That free throw good from Gordon. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Now here's George. For 3, McCollum. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
And here is Maxey. Out to Gordon. Screen by Embiid. The 3. And that's good. Gordon for 3. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now here's McCollum. Puts up a three. Gordon pulls it in.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Here's George. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Carrington. The three is up. Nails it from three.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Gordon. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Sixers lead by 10. Outside Oubre. Outside Maxey. Embiid, high post. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And George with the jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Washington. George with it. Pass to McCollum. Rebound by Philadelphia. Maxey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Kelly Oubre Jr. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Oubre. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Size and shooting touch, always in demand, legs, and 2 things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch for sure.
No doubt.
Here's Carrington. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. McCollum right side. Good. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Really tight handle right there by McCollum. He has every move he needs to find that open space.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Maxey! And the 3 misses. Wizards trail by 9. Here's McCollum. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And the layup is good. A terrific transition play.
And if you're going to foul Maxey, you better hit him. He is going to be able to make shots through contact.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey at the line for 1.
One shot.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Washington has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. McCollum against Maxey. McCollum outside. George. Oh, touches it off the glass.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Sarr with a screen on Maxey. McCollum against Maxey. Banks it home. Big shot.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now McCollum. Oh, he beats him with the reverse. Nice.
Well, he's been doing this for over a decade in this league. He is a bucket getter, and he's having another monster night.
Now Embiid. Embiid elevates.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. He shoots. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
Now Embiid. 1:03 left in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit it. Maxey against Middleton. And a one-handed slam.
Yeah, he did it in France, and he'll do it here too. Sarr showing no hesitation being a rookie.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And Carrington comes to help. Shoots a 3. Can't get it. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Here's George. Here's McCollum. 6 to shoot. Now George. Takes a 3. Maxey pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul.
C.J. McCollum. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Washington. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
money from deep. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Philadelphia, Kelly Oubre Jr. At
Take
the
a
line
break.
for 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Philadelphia with the W, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce,